Welcome back to New Vice City, everyone. This is episode... Ooh, what episode is this? 6? I think it's been a while. Truth be told, I've been playing City Skylines 2. Mods have started to come out. Not official mods. Paradox has not released their official mod editor yet. These are through thunderstore.io. And I just released a video on my top 5 favorite mods. But honestly, they make the game so much more worth it. It is very fun to play. It still has the problem of kind of very bland assets, and all your cities start up or end up looking the same. But man, you cannot beat the road tools in City Skylines 2. They are incredible. So yeah, the past week I've just pumping multiple hours into that game. But figured it was time to come back to New Vice City. And today I wanted to finish this port. We kind of left it a little bare bones. Starting with, I realized we didn't even change the terrain color for the artificial island or over here. I feel like this should definitely be pavement of some sort, or if anything, all sand and no grass. This is an industrial zone, so I would not expect a lot of grass to live here. But then I want to fill out some more factories over here to really take advantage of the 2 piers here. 3 piers. As well as over here, and really create some jobs. And you might be looking and saying, hey, we have 0 industrial demand. That's okay. It's going to look cool anyway. So let's unpause the game and just take stock of everything. It's been a while since I've opened up New Vice City. Let's take a look at our city stats. We're good on electricity, water, all the vitals. Fire hazard could be better. Education is good. Crime is good. Unemployment's good. So yeah, I'm feeling good. I did notice we are losing a bunch of money right now. I did not know how that started. But honestly, this fluctuates. Yeah, see, it's going back and forth pretty drastically. Not sure what that's about. Maybe our industries are just not very consistent. But yeah, wow. It has been a while since I've taken a look at the skyline, and it is very pretty, for sure. But okay, let's get started. I want to see... Let's look at our surface painter tool and see if there's pavement. Perfect. Okay, so I'm gonna have to get used to all the tools once again in perfect in City Skylines 1, because they are a little bit different in City Skylines 2. For example, like painting a district or doing something like this, painting a surface. Instead of a brush like this, you have you basically like drag and drop points. And so it's very hard to create a circular area unless you're doing like point all around. So I think I do prefer this paintbrush method from the first game here. But that being said, it's not that big of a deal, honestly. Although I guess doing this, what I'm doing right now in City Skylines 2, would be much more arduous, I believe. Okay, that looks a little more industrial. What's going on here? Is it upgrading maybe? Or is it deconstructing? Oh, okay, it's just changing. I think it's upgrading. Okay, let's leave this grassy right here for now. But maybe once we get more factories in this area, we'll kind of paint this with pavement as well. Speaking of, let's start doing that. Let's get some basic industrial roads. It does feel good to be back in City Skylines 1. This, just like, you can't beat the workshop database here. It is just incredible. Just the variety of assets, the different mods. For example, there's something wonky with the terrain here. So being able to force that to be a ground level road. This is a mod right here. Yeah, just the creativity of the Steam Workshop and all the modders out there. And some of them are already active on City Skylines 2, like Algernon. I think they go by they. They've already made a mod to unlock all 529 tiles in City Skylines 2, which I've used in my current city, as well as a line tool to basically mimic... Ooh, where is it? If we get plants, trees... this thing right here, like to plant trees in a line. That, crazy enough, did not exist in the vanilla game. And so if I wanted to do something like... let's see, where's an example? Oh, if I wanted to like place these palm trees in a line between the highway, I would have had to plop them individually, one by one. And they would have been little saplings. They wouldn't have been full-grown trees. So that mod in particular, I think I said was my favorite in my last video. So yeah, just small quality of life stuff like that has made City Skylines 2 a lot more palatable, honestly. And I'm really enjoying it. I'm liking the city I'm building. I'll give you a tour sometime. It's called Modderbrunnen, and I'm pleased with that name. It's because I'm using mods in it, and it's in the Alpine Village, or Mountain Village, I think, that map. And so I figured I'd do something like Lauterbrunnen in Switzerland, which I've never been to. I'm going to this summer. Of course, the city I'm building is very much not a European city, so it doesn't really fit at all, but I just thought the name was clever, and so I'm proud of myself, if you can't tell. Okay, let's zone some industry. We'll do some offices too. And we'll get some parking in here as well. I forget how big the parking lot assets are. And they are in the parks section, I believe. There you are. How do I... Here's something I've forgotten. How do I get rid of this view? Oh well. Because I want to see what I've zoned. In case I probably just did some overlap. That's okay. Now again, we have zero demand really, so this is just all future planning. But yeah, it's fun. It'll grow eventually. I'm also kind of learning that, you know, packing in factories right next to each other isn't always the best design because they create traffic bottlenecks. And if you think about like an industrial park, like factories are a little more spread out. It's not like, you know, a downtown high density area. You know, you want trucks to be able to move with lots of space. You don't want super sharp turns or kind of harrowing corners. Oh, here we go. We're getting some development. Let's actually get some more parking. It just makes it look more industrial the more parking we have. Did we put a parking lot on the island? We did. Okay. Cool. I'm glad we did that. That definitely looks like a very industrial island for sure. With all the pavement now. Alright, let's keep zoning here. We'll do more factories. And what I wanted to do as well was extend this train track to connect, maybe go through a tunnel here to connect to our track right here. So we have basically a direct connection from our megaport to our cargo airport to make exporting a lot easier. And I wonder if that would kind of help our financial situation, even though we are now making money again. I don't get it, guys. That's okay. So I'm just, you know, plopping a few assets here. We don't have to grow crazy. And I think I might even put some paths for the workers, which are right here. Look at our freeform tool. Why are you? No. All right. Okay, so if you're working at this office, you want to take a quick walk. Maybe let's get some trees in here. Make a nice little park, maybe. A horse chestnut. Here we go. How about a blooming Jarcinda? Always love a blooming Jarcinda. So yeah, in City Skylines 2, I would have to do this for every single tree that I want, or bush that I wanted to plant individual like that. This is fine because, you know, there are 10 of them. But when you want to do a huge line in a row, like if you want to line a park with trees, don't, basically. Let's see. I want to find some nice park bench assets. I believe they're in the city park. There we go. So yeah, my thought is, you know, if you're in one of these factories or one of these office zones that will hopefully develop soon, and you want to take a nice lunch break, I want this park to be here to kind of contrast with the harsh industrial zone of it, you know. Get some green in there. amidst all the concrete, basically. Make our workers happy. Okay, we're getting some developments. That's a very out-of-place building. I feel like what I'm going to do, I should district this. And yeah, district it, and then I can set, I'm going to use the my American classic theme, which is basically like 1920s New York, but if you think about 1920s New York, it's very industrial vibes, because the whole city was basically a warehouse. Let's cover all this, and let's think of a good name, because we have the port of New Vice City. Oh, did I district names? Borderlines, contour lines, district zones. There we are. Oh, I did do this one. Okay. Oh, that's the oil one, but district names. That's what I wanted. Okay. So yeah, we have the port of New Vice City over here. Sorry, Vice City Industrial Port. So I'm thinking this should be like a statewide port. Maybe like I don't know what state it would definitely be in California, Vice City. That's a lie. It would be in Florida. What am I saying? Let's do New Vice City Industrial Harbor. A harbor, not a port. A port. Okay. Let's get some more parking here. Always good for parking. We'll do one more, yeah. All right. Let's extend some zoning out here as well. Fill all this in. And we'll say one thing that City Skylines 1 definitely has among many things, but definitely has done better than the sequel is the zone snapping. If you've played City Skylines 2, or if you've browsed their subreddits at all, you know what I'm talking about, where the grids just break so easily. So it's hard to create like consecutive zone grids, like something like this. See these gaps in here, so you can't get the buildings flush with the road all time. This happens so easily in City Skylines 2, and it's kind of frustrating because you want nicely zoned grids, like a dense urban environment, and that kind of takes away the look, because you can see these patches of grass in between the road and the building, and it just doesn't feel realistic. But I'm sure they're going to address that. Paradox and Colossal Order, the publisher and studio, respectively, that made City Skylines 2, has definitely been very good with the community feedback. I feel like they have gotten a lot of hate. Don't go on Reddit. It's just not worth it. But they've been really good about communicating all the patches they're doing. They've been very thorough with the patches. And yeah, I'm happy that how responsive they've been. And yeah, I mean, I think the general consensus is the game should have, baked in the oven another year or so. And then they could have shipped with the mod editor, with the asset editor, and just garnered a lot of goodwill. And I get, delaying a game sucks too, but at the same time, it's a shame. Still a great game. I've pumped nearly 100 hours into it, so I have no room to complain. I'm enjoying it for sure. I definitely, Steam, you have to, you can get a refund if you play under 2 hours of the game, and I definitely passed that in the first night. So yeah, I'm not complaining. It's great. Let's get a small parking lot in here. Maybe like another little picnic area here. Let's see. Actually, yeah, I'll do this right here. Boom. And, oh my god, look at all the money we're losing. I don't know what I did. Let's get some paths. We'll do a nice circle. I'm going to disable all the snapping. Get some trees in there. Let's do some bigger ones. Yeah. Some more benches like we had. Ooh, let's just search. Bench. Oh, I like this asset. We'll do this around around the circle. So yeah, just the diversity of assets in this game is incredible too. I mean, it's not fair because, you know, this game has had, what, 8 years of developments and DLCs to flush it out, so it's comparing apples and oranges, I get that. And here I am playing it, so yeah, this game is still a gem. I feel like I want to get a big warehouse in this corner right here. Let's see what we have in our industrial unique factories. Now, some of these assets are huge, but that's a good size. What is that? A printing press. Full service printer. So it needs paper and plastic. I mean, we're producing all types of industry now, so that's a good option. No, that's huge. No way. What is this? Clothing factory. That's a good fit. Let's see. It needs animal. It needs a lot of stuff, but okay, that's good. Woof, that is huge. Wow. Okay, maybe not. Soft paper, also huge. Man. Car factory. Wow. Nope. That's a little too long. Oh, and yeah, wrong angle. What is that? Food factory. Sneaker. Okay, that's a good size. I'm still leaning towards modular house. Wow, that's huge. Ooh, a shipyard. Huh. That would have been perfect for this area. I wonder if we can still put that out here. That is really cool. Or would that be better out here? You know what? I think that would have been a perfect asset for right here. Just because it's protected by the artificial island in case, you know, a tsunami comes or whatever. I should say more protected. But we already have this port right here, or this pier. Ooh, man, that's really cool. I really like that. Hold up. How much are we actually using this at all? Operating normally. Does it say like how much? No, it doesn't. Okay, there's a train coming, so it is in use. I wonder if we should get rid of, or at least move this oil rig, because this feels a little out of place. You wouldn't have this, what was that? You wouldn't have this giant oil rig just blocking a shipping lane like that. Even though it's not, it's just to the side of the shipping lane. I feel iffy having that there. And let's see, shipping yard. I mean, we already have the road there. Oh man, I think I really want to change that. $550,000, that's a lot. That's okay. We got plenty of money. What's crazy is this would not be a lot of money in City Skylines 2. The economy there is kind of wonky, I will say. It's producing, oh man. You know, we'll come back to that. I'm going to place that first, I think it was the printing press factory right here. That was a good fit. It's not too big. Is that the printing press? It is indeed. Okay. Great. And so, oh, I like the tree line right there. And let's get a nice parking lot right behind it. Oops. Let's do the big one. Yeah. I'm sure something like that would employ several hundred workers. Actually, would it? I feel like a printing press is all machines now. That being said, this could also act as a parking garage for the huge piers here. Let's extend this road a little bit more. And how about, you know, you always need a little corner goods store here in case the workers need to pick up something on the way home. Okay. That's all looking good. Cool. Let's do something with this train track here. Okay. Like I said, I want to somehow get it into this line right here. So something in Seattle, along our coast, we have a train track that basically hugs the cliff face right here. Let me turn off contour lines for a second. We have something like this where the Puget Sound basically goes straight into like a high cliff, that's because, like, in the Ice Age, we had glaciers that just carved the sound from the sediment, the rock, whatever, and left kind of sharp cuts. So it's not like a gentle beach easing into the water. In most places, it's a steep cliff, and we have a train track that goes along that cliff. So they graded just a flat area right next to the water as level as possible, and so that could definitely work. My concern is when it has to go up this grade. That would be kind of a steep grade, and so it would have to like gently curve up there. It's also very close to the runway right here, so I'm not sure how feasible that is, honestly. The alternative is they go out here, down here, and then they take a left here, which honestly is not that bad, you know. I feel like you would not want a cargo train this close to a runway like that, especially over here. And plus, I think the grade's just a little too steep. Unless there's another option, if we could go underneath somehow. Let's just double check what that would look like. Go to Trains tab. Okay, here we go. And we're gonna go. Let's go 10 units. Snap to 10 units, and then if we just go down, I think 9 meters is when it goes underground. Let's go to 12. Okay, so 14 by 14. Why is it? Oh, here we go. That's what I wanted. Let's do 15 by 15. Okay. And then if we just keep going down, we gotta be careful not to hit this subway station. I guess the subway station is very low. Honestly, I did not even know that was there. I should have just connected but then we couldn't see the cool metro station there. That's okay. Okay, but let's take a look at this. If we go down and then let's do a nice do another gentle curve this way now. 15 by 15. Okay. And then maybe if we come out of the tunnel here, I'll have to demolish these rocks. That's okay. Let's see. I want this exit to be as level as possible, which will be a little weird. Let's go back underground. How do I do that? Here, let's change. Okay, there it is. So yeah, I want this to come straight out basically. Let's do this first. Let's go back to ground level. And let's create this exit first. So I'm going to go 10 out, 10 there. How level is that? Level. Perfect. And then we'll go straight. So we know that rock is where it's coming out. So we'll go right there. And then let's see if we can't go back underground and then connect these two. Can I force straight slope? Yes, okay. That's good. Let's make this curve a little more gentle. Something like that. Okay. Let's delete this rock. It's gonna get in the way. Nope. There we go. That one's fine. So let's have this track hug the shore a little more closely. I feel like that was a little weird having it all the way out there. So let's go 8 out, sure. Nope. 5. Yeah, okay. And then, yeah, we want these two to connect. So let's see, let's create a node here, delete that little bit, that, and here we go. Guidelines on, boom. Oop. Nice, okay. Is that realistic? I mean, this looks a lot better without having it like out here for sure. Would a train company build that underneath the airport? Probably not. But then again, this is a game, so I think it looks kind of cool. And it's not in the way of the airlines, the airplanes, which come down this way and then they take off that way, I believe. So there's no reason a plane should have to worry about hitting the train track in the dark fog or anything like that. Let's take a look at this slope. That was a little steep, so let's fix that with our multi-network terrain tool. Let's go underground. How do I do that? I'll hold shift underground. There we go. Okay. So we want that. Yeah, that looks a little better. That's the little sleep right there. That's okay. Let's turn that off. Oops. Okay. Now we're making boatloads of money. Love it. I guess, yeah. Now we'll just wait to see if they actually go through or if a train comes out here. So a train's going in there. I guess, yeah, feasibly, it could go either way. So a plane could be dropping off cargo to, like if, let's say a plane was picking up something from, I don't know, my city Modderbrunn in City Skylines 2 and dropping it here. Because Modderbrunn is landlocked. So it's going out that way. And it's a lot cheaper to ship stuff via ship. So they fly it in here first and then take the train out into the harbor here, pack it up there, and out it goes. So, oh, hey, look at that. Transporting cargo to cargo airport hub. Love it. Perfect. That looks pretty cool. Nice. Okay. What else? Let's, if I were working here, this would be super loud. Let's create a sound buffer. In fact, we can even see the noise pollution. Wow, that's a lot of red. Now, of course, a lot of noise is coming here too. But again, if I'm working in this office or if we're having lunch in this nice little park I made, actually, while we're here, I want to place that asset that we put in the other one. This one. This one's really cool. Okay, I digress. But yeah, if I'm working in this office building right here, and I'm just surrounded by loud noises. So let's get our brush tool. Let's turn it down a little bit. And basically let's create a sound buffer between the office area and the airport as much as possible. You are still going to get a lot of sound. In fact, we should clear these little trees. I feel like an airport tries to have as clear a runway as possible, especially in the lead up to the runways, which I have done already, but not very well. Oh, hey, my dog just walked in the room. Jesse, you're live. Say hi. Okay, don't forget these people over here as well. Okay, nice. I'm not sure if that actually, we'll see if that helped at all. I think that's a little lighter. It was just solid red here. You can see now that the rings are stopping here a little bit as well. Okay, I think totally worth it. Also just makes it look a little nicer. We can get maybe a few more office zones here. Okay, cool. How are we doing over here? Oh, we did not even zone this area. Let's make this a little more officey because we are close to we're not that close to residential areas, so we can probably do both office zoning and industrial zoning. And before I forget, I am going to set the district for the industrial harbor. We're going to set a theme. we're going to use Theme Manager, another great mod, North American Classic. This is one I used, I made with, yeah, I think it was called Theme Manager. Yeah, it's like 1920s, you know, old industrial age buildings. So perfect for a factory area, I think. Let's make a nice little waterfront here as well. Even if this is an industrial park full of gritty capitalists and, you know, big titans of industry, doesn't mean we can't have a little greenery. In fact, I feel like if I were an employer at one of these Uber factories, I would want my workers to be happy with some green space. Okay, let's connect right here. In fact, this could be like a whole waterfront park. Hey, I already have a park here. Look at me. And then, yeah, we can connect this road as well. I wish this asset had the this type of pathway. Actually, can I unlock it? I can. Oh, now can I? Oh, look at that. All right, I'm gonna do that really quickly because I want this to be consistent. Oh no, can I not? That key wall's getting in the way. Go away, key wall. Come on. That's okay. You know what? I might just cover that one with trees. That looks a lot better, I think. Oh, come on. Oh, that's going to annoy me. That's okay. It's okay. I don't even care. I don't even care. Let's get some trees. I have the no radioactive area, basically, like no pollution effect. Let's see, what do I want to do? Green tree. So luckily these trees will not decay because they're next to giant polluting factories. I'm not sure, you know, they probably wanted to go for realism there. I don't know how realistic that is because obviously the plants would be manicured and tended to. They must have trees by big factory parks. So, yeah, I don't know. I am fine with that mod, even if it's quote-unquote not realistic. Let's get another office right here, right next to the park. How are we doing on parking? Let's get a parking lot in between these. And boom, at the end of the road there. Okay. Nice. Okay, that harbor area is looking a lot more fleshed out. You know, I like that we thought of the workers and we made this little park area here and along the waterfront here and here. We zoned this area. We just have zero demand, so we need to get some workers. Maybe we should up zone some of these areas right here. Yeah, sure. Let's quickly. Do we not? Oh, that's right. I forgot. In the second game, you have low density and medium density, and then high density as well. But I forget. Now you just have low and high. That's okay. Let's upzone these two, and then delete all you. Sorry, people. Gotta make way for higher density housing. I just realized they should not be zoned on the pathway. Sorry, you. All right. We'll let that go. We'll boost our population, which somehow we're not losing. Because we need to get more workers to the new Vice City Industrial Harbor, which is booming. Look at all those ships. There's a train coming in. I love it. We got some factories developing. We're mining some oil. Not sure how ecologically safe that is, next to a huge flammable factory and industrial harbor, but that's okay. Let's just take a brief tour of how everything else is doing. Let's take a quick look at our city stats. We're gonna have to build a new power plant soon. That's okay. Water's fine. Sewage is, yeah, more than fine. Education is great. Crime, we might have to get more police coverage soon. Traffic, oh, I forgot about traffic. Flow 77, I'm happy with that. In the second game, If you haven't heard, the car AI, like the traffic AI, is kind of abysmal. It's a lot of stuff like this where they won't turn into the correct lane until the last second, and so create a huge jam, and that's annoying. So in the second game, I'm honestly not that worried about traffic yet, but hopefully they'll improve that. At least you have trams in the vanilla game. This one, you can only get trams with the Snowfall DLC, which I don't have. But I do have the monorails, which I love. Oof, my frame rate just tanked there if you didn't see. Oh, man, this is cool. I just love the variety of assets that are available. And yeah, it makes you feel like it's a living, unique city. So I'm going to call it there. That's a lot of ships coming in. I'm going to call it there. Quick peek at everything, looking good. I like that we made all this pavement. That's a little more realistic, I think. A little more gritty. Looks cooler. And hopefully we've satisfied some of our residential demand. So hopefully we'll get more offices building as we have more workers at our supply now. So, all right. Yeah. Thanks for tuning in. And I'm thinking of starting a new series for City Skylines 2. Not Moderbrunnen, that's probably my personal city. But I'll definitely give you guys a tour. But after this, I've spent, I don't know, how many dozens of hours on New Vice City. And I think the next thing I would want to do is develop this area here to be like a pedestrian haven. But, I don't want to do too much. If anything, I could make this a giant park. And we could continue zoning the Rockefeller Oil Town. But yeah, honestly, this is one of the most complete cities I think I've ever done. Even though I know 85,000 is not that big, I don't want to, keep milking this. Basically, I want it to feel like it's in a good state. And right now, I'm feeling good about it. But yeah, we'll be back soon. So yeah, thanks for joining in, and I hope you all have a great night, great day, wherever you are.